Can you believe it? It took me nearly 40 years to realize that storing garlic, a spice so familiar to every kitchen, is actually incredibly simple. No fridge, no fancy techniques, just a few little tricks, and garlic can stay fresh all year long. No drying out, no sprouting. Truly amazing. I'm Click DIY, your companion bringing useful, cost-saving, and easy tips for every household. Garlic is the trusted sidekick in every kitchen. From stir-fries and stews to marinated meats, every dish needs a little garlic to enhance flavor and eliminate odor. That's why many people tend to buy a lot when they go to the market, to store and use gradually. But if you don't know how to store it properly, within just a few weeks, garlic shrivels, dries out, loses aroma, and isn't tasty anymore. In fact, storing garlic is very simple. A longtime garlic farmer once shared some tips with me. If you want your garlic at home to stay fresh and not sprout, check out the following methods. First, when we buy garlic, there are mainly two types on the market: white-skinned garlic and purple-skinned garlic. White garlic is the most common type you'll find at the market, and it has high yield. This type contains more moisture and has a pungent, crispy flavor. Purple garlic has a stronger spiciness than white garlic and retains its bold flavor even when cooked at high temperatures. If you like to eat garlic raw or pickled, go for white garlic. If you prefer using it for cooking, choose purple garlic. Each type has its own strengths, so pick according to your taste. When buying garlic, avoid those with peeling or missing outer layers. The garlic's outer skin acts like protective armor. It helps retain moisture and blocks external microbes. If you peel off this layer, the moisture inside will evaporate faster, and the aromatic compounds in garlic will dissipate more quickly, making it less flavorful. Also, multiple layers of garlic skin are not easy to peel. Peeling garlic by force can damage the flesh inside. Once damaged, the cells break down, and the garlic will spoil more quickly. So, be selective when buying garlic. Next, let me share the first method with you. First, prepare a black plastic bag like this, and place the garlic you want to store inside. Then take a paper towel or a piece of gauze, add 2 tablespoons of salt, and a few slices of fresh ginger. Just 2 or 3 will do. Place the ginger on top of the salt. Wrap the towel or gauze, and tie it up tightly with a rubber band so the salt doesn't spill out. Put this little ginger salt bundle into the bag with the garlic. Squeeze out all the air, tie the bag tightly, and store it in a dry place. Stored like this, the garlic will stay good for a whole year. Ginger has a strong, spicy aroma, which is antibacterial and helps absorb moisture, keeping the garlic dry. Table salt also helps sterilize and absorb moisture, maintaining a dry environment. The black plastic bag blocks light, which slows down the sprouting process. That's why garlic stored this way won't go bad, even after a year. For the second method, first separate the garlic cloves. Isn't it wonderful that we can connect from anywhere in the world? If you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to click that subscribe button. I really appreciate your support. Now peel the garlic cloves. Don't they look delicious once peeled? It would be such a waste to let them shrivel or sprout. Next, get a clean glass jar like this. Add the peeled garlic cloves to the jar. Then add some salt and a few chili peppers. The salt and chili help add flavor to the pickled garlic, but if you don't like it, you can skip this step. Now pour in some white wine or vinegar. You can use red wine, unsweetened white wine, or plain white vinegar. Close the lid tightly, then shake the jar gently to mix everything together. Finally, place the jar in the fridge. Don't store pickled garlic at room temperature. It'll mold easily. If you see any mold, discard it immediately. With this method, garlic can be preserved in the refrigerator for about 4 months. Pickled garlic like this pairs wonderfully with grilled dishes, fried food, or noodles. The third method, prepare a paper towel or gauze. Take out your garlic. Add a generous sprinkle of edible baking soda onto the towel. Then, Add a few dried tea leaves. Wrap everything up and secure it with a rubber band so the contents don't spill out. Now you have a natural moisture-absorbing packet. Place it in the bag with the garlic, squeeze out the air, and tie it up. Tea leaves contain polyphenols, which help inhibit garlic from sprouting. They also absorb moisture and remove odors. Baking soda is another effective moisture absorber, preventing garlic from soaking up excess water. Garlic needs the right temperature and humidity to sprout. If it's too dry, it won't sprout. That's why this method works. No sprouting, no drying. Hang the bag in a dry, well-ventilated place. When you need garlic, just open the bag, take what you need, and seal it again. This method keeps garlic from drying out or sprouting for up to 6 months. The fourth method, store garlic in rice. Place garlic inside your rice container. It's practical and easy. Just place the garlic in one corner and bury it under the rice. Rice is a staple in every household. But if not stored properly, it can attract bugs. Luckily, garlic contains allicin, which has a strong smell that deters pests. So placing garlic in your rice not only keeps the rice safe from bugs, but the rice also helps keep garlic dry by absorbing moisture. This way, garlic is less likely to sprout even after several months. They support each other, a win-win situation. Are you using this method to store garlic? If you are, leave a comment below and let me know. The fifth method, separate all the garlic cloves. As you peel and sort, discard any soft, wilted, or spoiled cloves right away. One bad clove can ruin the whole batch. Once cleaned, the garlic will store better. Now take a clean, airtight glass jar and place all the garlic cloves inside. Once filled, seal the lid tightly. This helps prevent moisture from getting in, blocks airflow, and reduces oxygen exposure, all of which slow down garlic's respiration. Since there's little light, air, and moisture, the garlic won't sprout. It's very convenient. Just open the jar and take some garlic whenever you need it. Each time you use it, remember to reseal the lid tightly. Life should be simple and easy. These traditional methods are effective and straightforward. Turns out, storing garlic is actually really easy. No drying, no sprouting, no spoiling for the entire year. Do you know how to store garlic? That's everything I wanted to share with you today. Out of the 5 methods above, which one do you find the most practical and effective? Do you have any better ideas? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for your support. That's it for today's video. If you have any thoughts or suggestions, feel free to comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And remember to subscribe to the channel. I'm Click DIY. Thank you all for your support. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.